Alrighty. What's up, motherfuckers? Peter Gilmore here on YouTube Live. We are live! And in color, ladies and gentlemen, we're live. With an impromptu live video. Just felt like shooting the shit before we get to Dynamite tonight. And I'll be doing another video right here on this channel with your AEW Dynamite review for tonight from the Nassau Mausoleum in Strong Island, New York. So we'll talk about that a little bit later tonight, right after Dynamite goes off the air. But probably take a little while to get there, but it is what it is. So thank you for watching right here on the Peter fucking Gilmore channel, youtube.com/Peter Gilmore. Thank you for watching. Make sure you like the video and hit that subscribe button down below on this channel and down below in the comments section as well. Friend me on Facebook, follow me on Twitter. Thank you for the free view, and you can go fuck yourself. And that's pretty much it. So make sure you hit that like button, subscribe down below to this channel and all my other channels as well. Friend me on Facebook, follow me on Twitter and Instagram. And don't forget to share the video all over the internet. And most importantly, tap that bell and get notified. Turn on all notifications so you never ever, oh baby, ever miss an upload. And that's pretty much all I gotta say about that. And that's pretty much it. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, on this, well, kind of wacky Wednesday stream, if you want to call that, or Wild Wednesday, Whip 'em out Wednesday, whip out those titties, ladies, but it is what it is. On this Wednesday, late Wednesday afternoon, the sun has gone down now, so hope you had a great Wednesday. I had a pretty decent Wednesday. Just taking it day by day and just counting down the days to my birthday and Christmas, which is getting closer and closer, ladies and gentlemen. 2 weeks away from the greatest thing in the world and Christmas. And then 3 weeks away from the end of the year. And that's it. So time is going by real quick, ladies and gentlemen. Real quick. I thank you once again for the free view. Asshole. Don't want to come in and say hi? Keep it moving, bitch. But I digress. Alright. On this stream, I'm not going to go too long, because I got other things to do. People to do. Things to see. And that's pretty much it. I just wanted to talk about a couple of topics that are in the news today. Got some WWE news, got some AEW news, some other junk. We had a death in the wrestling world. I'll get to that in a little bit. And that's pretty much it. But the main topic I want to talk about right now. And you can leave your comments in the chat. Chat room is wide open if you feel like coming in. Or not. But it is what it is. Alright. So let's get into the news. Rey Mysterio. Booyaka, booyaka. Rey Mysterio. Booyaka, booyaka. There's a story about him on ringsidenews.com. And I'll put that link to my video in the video. I meant to do it yesterday and I forgot, so I'll have to when I do post-production, I gotta put that, the Chris Jericho retiring link, not retiring, but the link to that story, down below in the description box, so you can all see. So I'm not a freaking clickbaiter like some people we know, but it is what it is. Alright, so Rey Mysterio is possibly... He's hinting, possibly, with the question mark, like I put on my title, hinting, something that will change the history of his career forever, and he will announce that tomorrow. So, we'll be back here live, not live, but maybe make a regular video tomorrow, or maybe I'll just do a random live StreamYard stream on TGC Reborn, so we'll get all that tomorrow afternoon, tomorrow night. But we'll see what happens. But anyway, Rey Mysterio hints at possibly retiring. So let's get into this from RingsideNews.com. Rey Mysterio came back to the WWE in 2018, and since then he has been involved in a variety of high-profile feuds, especially teaming up with his son Dominic over the past couple of years. The Master of the 619 took to Twitter and hinted at making an announcement tomorrow, December the 9th, that will change the history of his career forever. Now, could that mean possible retirement? I know him and maybe Dominic are in the WWE 2K22 game, so that could be the announcement. Or it could be the announcement that he's going to actually retire and then be inducted into the Hall of Fame. But we'll see what happens with that. He said on Twitter, December 9th, 2021, remember that date, I'll reveal some very exciting news that will change the history of Rey Mysterio. More details to come. So I got that. It's not known whether his announcement will have anything to do with his son Dominic or the WWE 2K22 video game, like I just mentioned. Gonna have to wait and see what Rey Mysterio will announce to his fans. And to us, of course, too. So, we have all that. And we'll move on with that. Alright, so I got a story. We're gonna move on. We're gonna do some quickie wrestling stories, like top stories of the day and everything like that. I want to get to the Miz story. 1 second. All right, I'll discuss this before we get to that part. Now, I mentioned I think it was yesterday or the day before that Andrade and Horseface Charlotte Flair were possibly breaking up or have broken up, and I put the story. The link to that story from Ringside News. Now, from Ringside News, Andrade fires back at recent headlines about him and possibly Charlotte breaking up. So this is the updated story to that, and I'm here to give it to you. And some notification. Sorry about that. So anyway, Andrade El Idolo has been in the news a lot lately. Speculation has run rampant regarding the AEW star's relationship with Charlotte. Reports that the two had split were all over the internet. So now Andrade is firing back. While he didn't give any specific details, he responded to the news in a recent social media post on Twitter. One can't help but make the connection with the recent flood of reports about his personal life. And basically it's a picture, of him swole. He's like big and like ripped, if you know what I mean, in a mirror selfie from probably the gym or something like that. He also put a short caption to sum up his purpose for the post. Now this is coming from Andrade's Twitter, and I quote, he says, "Hola. Good morning, hashtag mommy, F ... fake news, hashtag El Idolo, hashtag Andrade." So I would assume they're still together if he has hashtag mommy in the tweet. But he talks about Charlotte calling her mommy and this and that. So I don't know. Is he trolling us? What's going on here? What the fuck is going on here? So, I guess we're going to have to see what's going to happen with Charlotte and Andrade. And that's all I got to say about that. So that's an interesting little story for that. Okay, I want to... Alright, give me a second. I'm taking it from my my computer, because I can't do it over the phone because my phone has the latest news and just doesn't want to, the computer doesn't show that shit. Alright, I want to get to the Miz story. And here we go. Alright, so the Miz teases working with Edge and the Miz in 2024 when his contract actually expires from AEW. Remember that whole promo he gave a couple weeks ago talking about there's going to be a bidding war for him in 2024, so where you might stay in AEW or go to Vince. Well, anyway, WWE Hall of Famer Edge is certainly one of the most established superstars in the company's history. He's done it all as far as being a professional wrestler is concerned, but it seems MJF isn't mad about his recent promo. Not the whole thing was like other people are talking about you. He talked about the Miz and stuff like that on Monday Night Raw. I think it was last week or this week. I don't remember. Yeah, it was last week because I mentioned that. Alright, so anyway, while speaking with Sports Illustrated, MJF was asked about Edge referencing him on Monday Night Raw. MJF then stated that he is not mad about the reference as he might be working in WWE in 2024. But we all know, MJF, he likes to troll people, but it is what it is. But this is what he said. They're just trying to make their show the best they possibly can. I'm not mad. I completely understand it. And who knows, I might be working with those two guys in 2024. So we'll have to see what happens with all that. Right now, MJF and Punk are in what could be the feud of maybe the end of this year or going into next year. And we don't know when they're going to duke it out yet. So we'll probably get more tonight on Dynamite. And that's it. Alright, then we're going to go to a little bit of AEW news and some more WWE news in just a second. More with MJF. MJF says Tony Khan thanks him for being one of the biggest draws in pro wrestling. I don't know about that, but it is what it is, and we'll see what happens with that. Like I said, the chat room is wide open if you want to come in and just shoot the shit. Just say hello, say fuck you, or whatever you want. I don't care. I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit. Come on in. Tell me how you're feeling. Anyway, we move on. Alright, got a story on... Okay, let me go back up a little bit. And that's about it. Alright, Kenny Omega needs multiple surgeries during his hiatus from AEW. That's not good. That's not good. I don't know how many surgeries he needs, but it says if multiple, that's at least 2. I would think for his neck, for his shoulder, for his back. This guy's a mess. He just went full throttle for the last few years. According to Dave Meltzer, Uncle Dave, Kenny is suffering from damage to his knees, shoulder, and from a painful abdominal hernia. Who most likely needs several surgeries. Speculated that February could be the earliest that Kenny could return to AEW. So that's just. But it's to be determined if February he will be back by then. He might be back by Revolution, but also he has to rehab. So who knows with that? D. Melzer says, I have not confirmed he's doing the Triple A show or not. It's only a couple weeks away. He's done with AEW for a while. I know he's hoping February, maybe. It's premature because they haven't done the surgeries next or yet. There's a lot of things he's working through. So we'll see what happens with Kenny. And Let's see, anything else? That's it. Okay. We'll move on. All right. We got a possible date and location for the next pay-per-view, the first pay-per-view of the year for AEW, and it's going to be March the 6th. That's Sunday night, March the 6th, 2022, in Orlando, Florida, at the Amway Center. It was also confirmed by people connected with the Amway Center. AEW is looking very hard at the date, and it is just about set in stone. It's 99% set in stone, but as always, things can happen. But that'd be nice to get them in the Amway Center. We can have about 22,000 people for a big pay-per-view, the first pay-per-view of the year. And we'll see what happens with that. Alright, I'll follow up here. Alright, AEW is switching programming during Christmas week, which is the week after next week. So, got that. Tony Khan has revealed new details about some special changes to AEW programming for Christmas week. So, the Wednesday, December 22nd Dynamite will be presented with a special Holiday Bash theme. So, I guess you can call it Christmas Beatings? I don't know. Also, the Christmas Eve edition of Rampage will air on Saturday on Christmas. That's interesting. So fans will get a new episode of Rampage on Christmas, but it's not going to be live, obviously. The only thing you're going to get on Friday night is Friday Night SmackDown, which is not taped. I don't think they're taping a Christmas Eve edition of SmackDown. I mean, live edition, I should say. It'll probably be taped maybe this weekend or early next weekend for the Christmas and the New Year's Eve edition of SmackDown. So both of those shows will be taped. As far as the New Year's edition, of Rampage, I don't know what's going to happen with that. They're going to go live, or it's going to be taped and then be on Friday night. Or they do what they're going to do to Rampage on Christmas Eve and put the New Year's Eve edition of Rampage on Saturday night, on New Year's night, to go up against Day 1, which I think is a bad idea. That would be a really bad idea by Tony Khan. I would just keep it at 10 o'clock on New Year's Eve, and let's leave it, because if he goes up against WWE and Day 1, they're going to get destroyed. But it is what it is. Tony explained the changes to the wrestling podcast. He said the company has big plans for fans during their time in Greensboro, North Carolina. Company hopes to make big shows in traditional wrestling markets a holiday tradition. So like they're doing in Chicago every Thanksgiving Eve. That's pretty cool. Rampage will be on Saturday because TNT is playing the Christmas Story for 24 hours, like they usually do. I double dog dare you. I triple dog dare you. That movie. We know it. Ralphie and Company. So that's what they're doing. So no Rampage on December the 24th. There will be SmackDown. And that's it. Alright, got my good buddy Andre Corbeil in the chat. What's going on, Andre? How you doing? My good buddy, my pal, my brother from the north. I'll read your comment in just a second. Alright, the venue has a rich wrestling tradition. It hosts, this is talking about Greensboro, North Carolina. It hosted Starrcade 83, 84, 85, and 86. It's also home to the revival of Starrcade in 2017. and it is the largest indoor arena in the United States. I guess they're talking about Greensboro, North Carolina, I assume. Well, Greensboro, North Carolina. Then he mentions tonight's Dynamite from the Mausoleum in Long Island. Winter is coming next week in Dallas and Garland, Texas. The Greensboro show on the 22nd, and the company's home of Jacksonville, Florida, at Daly's Place for New Year's Smash. And then also the January 5th debut in Newark, New Jersey on TBS. So, we will get all that. And here's a little preview for Dynamite. Why not? Tonight's show will lead into next week's Winter is Coming 2 event. So far, we only got 4 matches. I think I already said this on another video, but I'll do it again. Why not? So we got Bryan Danielson. Yes! He takes on Johnny Hungy of the Dark Order. And you know, Bryan Danielson's gonna kick his head in. Just a warm-up match for Bryan. That's it. Maybe Alex Reynolds will be at ringside. I don't know. I mean, Danielson hasn't kicked Alex Reynolds' head in yet, or Preston's head in, and not even that little run -1, or Anna Jay. Even though Anna Jay, she's like, "I'm ready for you, Bryan," and then she started beating the living shit out of Stu Grayson. Damn it, Stu Grayson, man! You had a hot girl and you let her go. Fuck you, dude. Come on, dude. Now she's going out with Jungle Boy. I bet she turned him into a man. I mean, literally. Got a beard. Or he had a beard for a while. Guy's only 20-somewhat years old. And Anna Jay's fucking hot as fuck. You know they be fucking. You know. But it is what it is. Alright, so we got that match. Then we have the Dynamite Diamond Battle Royale, which MJF will be in, and to defend his diamond ring and possibly win it for the 3rd time. We'll see what happens with that. We got Rio, little young Rio, taking on Jamie Hayter of Britt Baker's little group, Dr. Britt Baker, DMG, baby. So we'll see what happens with that. Jamie Hayter and Britt are not on the same page right now, and you can tell that the Jamie Hayter face turn is coming soon. But we'll see what happens with that. I think Jamie Hayter is gonna cost Britt Baker the title when she faces Rio, whenever that may be. I think it's the week after that. I don't know, but anyway, so that's what I think might happen. Anyway, and then we got a tag team match. We got the return of the Young Bucks as they take on Chaos, Rocky Romero, and Chuck Taylor. And that's pretty much it for as of now for Dynamite tonight from Strong Island, New York, at the Nassau Mausoleum. I know a lot of my friends are already there, waiting outside to get in. We're just getting there. And you know how the LIWR is. You'll be there in 3 hours. But it is what it is. The LIWR is garbage. And that's that. Alright. Got some interesting more news coming out of AEW land. We got a story about former best friend, Trent, who had neck fusion surgery back in June. So we have an update on him. The surgery went well, but his recovery is taking a lot of time. The bone takes time to fuse. He's not experiencing a lot of pain, but he's just allowing it to heal and hopefully fuse together. So Trent appeared on Wrestling podcast along with his best friends Orange Cassidy and Chucky T. I was asked about how his recovery is going, So he says, I just gotta wait for my bones to grow together. You know what I mean? They put the plates in, and they take the disc out. Ah, that's nasty. Thank you for the free view. And then in between, they put like a crushed coral. Something, I don't understand why it's not just floating around. Then the bone grows into where the crushed coral is. I think it's like a little disc thing with a coral in it. It's just weird stuff. So it's gotta wait for that to fuse, basically. So we don't know when he's coming back. I would think sometime next year. He's also struggled with sleep apnea prior to the surgery. That's not good. After the neck was cleaned up, he found relief from the condition. It sounds like a major fringe benefit came from the operation. Blah, blah, blah. I was talking about that. And that's pretty much it for that. So we'll see what happens with Trent and when he comes back. Alright, we got a story about Eddie Kingston calling out Cesaro. Now, these two guys have a history all the way back. Way back. Back in the annals of time. Yeah, I said anal, but it is what it is. So we had that, and so they fought in Ring of Honor, in Shikara. Stuff like that. And let's see here. Alright, so Eddie says, there's certain people in wrestling I do not like. Punk being one of them. Cesaro is another one. The big Swiss idiot at WWE. He's like, I don't like, whatever, I don't like him. I don't respect him. If he ever comes to AEW, we're going to have a problem. Whenever his contract is up, I don't really pay attention to what he does. So something must have happened between them. Maybe back in the day. I know they feuded in Ring of Honor, mostly in Shikara, where they cut scathing promos on each other. So I don't know if this is a shoot or work or a shwork by Eddie Kingston. So, but Heyman says he doesn't like Cesaro. Let's just put it that way. And that's all I gotta say about that. All right, got some interesting numbers to give you guys about the DVR numbers for AEW, better than Monday Night Raw. So, for 2 weeks in September of this year, AEW claimed 2 huge ratings victories over Monday Night Raw. We all remember that. Many fans believed it was a sign of the times, that things were going to change in the wrestling industry. So, according to WrestleNomics, they dove into those same ratings for an analysis. Instead of just looking at the live and same-day numbers, they looked at the DVR +7 numbers. So here we go. AEW Dynamite edged out WWE Raw twice in the 18-49 demo in September in live plus same-day ratings. Although DVR viewing is less valuable than live viewing, Nielsen data shows Raw was ahead or tied when you include delayed viewing in the following 7 days. So a week later, they got the number up. There's a lot of semantics in this. But basically giving Raw the win in the demo. And pretty much it for that. Yeah, just a little semantics, analytics kind of things. Kind of weird. And that's pretty much it. I got a story about Chris Jericho. Another story about Jericho. We already talked about him a day or yesterday, I think, about him possibly retiring. But we got another story on Jericho. Jericho doesn't have to worry about being absent for AEW television anymore. Now, he's been doing a lot of... He's been on and off AEW for most of the year, you know, with Fozzy. He was off last week. And he was there in a taped segment when he got beat down by 2.0 and Daniel Garcia. And everybody's like, oh, why wasn't he on last week, Making all this bullshit. But he was in London, with Fozzy. They're doing a tour right now. So Jericho's also proud to be working in AEW. It doesn't have to, isn't afraid to show it. Competing in various promotions, we all know that. Being a veteran in the business, he doesn't really have much care about what his haters have to say. He's put over Orange Cassidy, MJF, and others. Well, according to Newsweek, Le Champion revealed that he no longer has to worry about missing time on AEW television as the company has grown significantly, say that 5 times, now compared to 2 years ago. So Chris says, we started it and we made it something viable right out of the gate. I'll always take great pride in that. I'll always take great pride in that fact that now I can be in Ireland on tour with Fozzy, missing a couple weeks of Dynamite. I don't have to worry like I did before. Because now our roster has so many stars on it that they can take a couple of weeks with no Chris Jericho, and some people might not even notice. Like the same thing with the Bucks. Nobody knows that the Bucks weren't there, even though they did some promos and shit like that. So, like I said, he's on tour with Fozzy in the UK, and we're going to see when he comes back to AEW television to continue his feud with 2.0 and Daniel Garcia. So there you go. So, all these fans are, where's Chris Jericho? He's doing some other stuff, and that's all I got to say about that. And we move on. All right, Ruby Soho and Ethan Page raised over $8,000 for charity. That's pretty cool. That's very, very good. Very cool. All right, our good buddy Corny, Jim Cornette, says AEW would be fine without Chris Jericho and the Young Bucks. So that's where I get that story from. It's like when I talk about that Jericho, doesn't have to worry about taking time off. Same thing with the Bucks. AEW would be fine. They have a massive roster of stars that can be on the show. Just put Adam Cole, Punk, and Danielson on the show. There you go. You don't need Jericho. You don't need the Bucks on TV. You don't need to be on TV. But we'll see. It is what it is. So AEW is fine. It's fine. They can take 2 years off and AEW will be fine. And that's that. Okay, a little bit more. This is all AEW news for now, but I did give a WWE note or two. MJF's mom took a brutal shot at him before AEW Dynamite in Long Island. Now, we all know MJF is from Long Island, so he's in his hometown tonight. So, his mom took to Twitter, revealed a hilarious new sign that she will be bringing to the Nassau Mausoleum in Long Island, New York. And you can just go on MJF's mom's Twitter page. Basically, it says, new show, new sign. While you're busy running your mouth on the mic, don't forget to not be a piece of shit for 10 seconds and thank us for raising you in this beautiful place. So, MJF, be nice to your parents. Or else you're going to get your ass kicked and you get humiliated on Twitter. It is what it is. So let's see what MJF does tonight in his hometown. Probably get booed out of the building. All right. Tony Khan trended yesterday on Twitter when fan asked why he didn't say pro wrestling sooner. Well, he was a young little boy back then, back in the Attitude Era. You think like a 15-year-old kid is going to save wrestling? And Tony Khan's like in his 30s right now, so he's saving wrestling now. And for years to come. Probably the next 30 years, wrestling, with Tony Khan involved, if AEW's still around for the next 30 years. wrestling will be fine. That's it. Let me see. Did I miss anything? All right, Matt Cardona. Woo woo woo. No, the former GCW World Heavyweight Champion. He delivers some savage burns to Joey Janela, the bed boy. I'm not getting into that. I personally don't care about both of those guys. Fuck those guys. But I digress. But here's something I will talk about. Tony Khan believes Adam Cole, baby, could be the biggest star in professional wrestling. And I freaking agree. Freaking agree. Adam Cole is like the number one guy, right, as of right now in AEW. Not Punk, not Danielson, Adam Cole, baby. That's why he's got a monster push right now. He's back with his friends in the Elite, now the Super Clique, with him and the Bucks. You know, Kenny comes in, they form the Super Elite, and now they got Bobby Fish, which is now they call the Super Undisputed Era of the Elite. And you could possibly bet that Kyle O'Reilly might be coming into AEW and possibly joining up with the Super Undisputed Era of the Elite. Put Bobby Fish and Kyle back as Red Dragon. Let him go on a monster run for the tag team belts, possibly win the tag team belts. I mean, the matches they can have are just gonna be so fucking epic. Them and the Lucha Brothers, them and FTR, them and the Bucks, even, if that ever happened. But I mean, it's happened before in Ring of Honor. We all know that. Back and forth, they went with the Ring of Honor title a couple of years ago. And that was with the American Wolves as well. It is what it is. All right, we got a lot of news. Tony Khan reveals Jon Moxley's progress after entering rehab. Now, I think he entered rehab about a month ago. Excuse me. While speaking with Barstool Wrestling, Tony Khan said that Jon Moxley's doing better and better each day. That's a good thing. He says, and I quote, From talking to Renee, he's doing better and better, which is awesome, and so excited about it. Moxley got a lot of support from the fans, and hopefully he can get through his demons, conquer them, and come back a whole new person, and possibly get back the AEW World Heavyweight Championship. But we don't know when he's coming back yet. I still think he has to finish his rehab, so we'll get that. So we'll move on. Alright, FTR admits to stealing ideas from past tag teams. What do you think they got the Midnight Express theme? What do you think they have the robes and stuff like the Midnight Express had? They don't have they have Tully Blanchard. They couldn't, as a Jim Cornette type guy without the racket, of course. But yeah, got that. Eric Bischoff says fans connect to AEW unlike the WWE. What, you think? You think? Nobody likes WWE right now. Nobody. And it is what it is. That's that. Mark Henry says he's finished wrestling. So, no more, he's not going to go in the ring for one more match. That's it. He's done. So, that's that. Look at that. MJF claims he is on the same level as Michael Jordan. Sure you are. Sure you are, Maxwell. Jordan is leaps and bounds better than you, and you know it. Piece of shit. Okay, most of this I already discussed. I mean, there is another story about MJF. He says Britt Baker is the only person he considered adding to the Pinnacle. So, a female member of the Pinnacle. So, got that. there's a vaccine mandate for the Nassau Coliseum. I think you all know that already. Isaiah Scott was spotted with some AEW superstars. Could he be coming to All Elite Wrestling? Maybe we'll have to ask Prince Idol. That's his cousin. So, Prince Idol, if you're watching, hit me up and let me know what your cousin's doing. And that's that. And Jade Cargill deleted her Twitter. I guess because I think she was getting a lot of hate from fans about a picture or something like that. So she deleted her Twitter, but she's still on Instagram, as far as I know. And Jack Evans says he's being extorted by the Mexican police. That's not good. Probably owes some money in Mexico. I don't know. And that's it for the news on the AEW side. All right, let's get to some WWE news. Okay, let me update this if I can. There is some news with WWE. The NXT rating, I think, came out. Let's see here. Alright, I might have to check this out. I know that they just started a tryouts for the collegiate athletes, and there were 2 women that looked like the Bella Sluts. So they may be giving them a tryout, and actually they may get a ticket to go to NXT. So we'll see what happens with that. I'm gonna try to. I know the NXT rating is out, I think. Let me just check. No, it's not out. I thought it was, but not for this week. But Raw, the Raw ratings came out. They did 1.599 for this week's Raw, with a point. I think it was 0.34 in the demo. So. Let me just. I'm gonna try to run down some late minute news if I can. Yeah, so like I said, the Raw rating came out, and that's pretty much it. 1.599. Anything else? Yeah, like I said, WWE might have found the next Bella Twins in the NIL inaugural recruitment class. That's the college class that we've been talking about for a while. A lot of stories about Johnny Gargano. Is he gonna leave, or is he gonna take some time off to be with Candice and have the baby, and then come back to face Grayson Waller and get his revenge, or what's gonna happen? And also, WWE's unsure if they're gonna freeze Candice LeRae's contract, because her contract ends next year, but they can put time on her contract for paternity time, so that will go all the way until 2023. But right now they don't know what they're gonna do yet. So I think Johnny's what Johnny does next year, after the birth of the baby, and what Candice does will give them give us where they're gonna go. They're gonna stay in WWE. Johnny goes to the main roster. Candice goes back to NXT to finish off what she has to do. And that's actually the ladies who look like the Bella Sluts. Their names are Haley and Hannah Cavender. They're juniors on the Fresno State women's basketball team. WWE has recently announced the first 15 signees, following Gable Stevenson, who is number 1. to their collegiate NIL program. So that was just basically it. The Twins have over 330,000 followers on Instagram. Their TikTok boasts 3.8 million followers. So basically like a second coming of the Bella Sluts. But the Bella Sluts never play basketball. But this with this. Basically that's it for that. Got a big story on Hacksaw Jim Duggan. Ho! Tough guy! Hacksaw Jim Duggan announces that he is cancer-free. That's great. That's great. Big ups to Hacksaw Jim Duggan. You fought the fight for cancer, and you said, fuck cancer! Fuck it in the ass and make it humble. You know? So, great news for Hacksaw Jim Duggan. A legend, Hall of Famer. Stay strong, Hacksaw. And that's it. I got a story about Braun Strowman entering the metaverse as a hologram. Nobody cares. That's that. Let's see if anything else. I talked about that. I believe that's it. I think there was something else I wanted to talk about. I forgot what it was. Alright, talked about the ratings. And that, let's see, anything else on that side? No. I'm trying to see on Ringside News if there's anything else. Doesn't appear to be. Well, there is a story on Kyle. Kyle O'Reilly tells fans, smell you later, as reports of expiring contract, which ends this week, continue. He said, truly overwhelmed by all the love and heartfelt messages. By no means does this mean goodbye. Just smell you later. Yeah, we'll see you next week on AEW Winter is Coming. Then again, he could be appearing tonight. Who knows? Blah, blah, blah. They talk about Red Dragon a little bit in that story. Alright, here's the NXT ratings. And they took a hit too after War Games. According to WrestleNomics, the December 7th episode of NXT 2.0 brought an overnight average of 590,000 viewers, which is down from last week. They got a 0.11 in the demographic. So the rating was down a lot. From 637 last week, which is the go-home show, they did only 590,000 views. Ouch. So Rampage and NXT, their ratings are almost on level here. If Rampage can have a great show once in a while, or go live every Friday night, maybe, just maybe, they could beat NXT in the ratings again. But we'll see. We'll see what happens with that. But right now, Rampage not doing so good. Not doing so good. I think the last I heard, Rampage got a little over 400 and something thousand views. I mean, it was Black Friday. I mean, well, not even Black Friday. Last Friday, the December the 3rd show was kind of bad. Let me pull up those ratings if I can. So we'll get that, and then we're gonna probably end the show because we got a little over under 2 hours away from Dynamite. We got that. Let's see here. Maybe I had to put that in again. Might have to put the date in. Maybe it has it there. Let's see here. Hope you're having a great day, ladies and gentlemen. And I will be back later on this channel, once again live for your AEW Dynamite review. And we'll talk about the matches, give some more insight as we lead into Winter is Coming 2 next week. and some good shit, and all that other stuff. And that's that. All right, I don't see it on my on Ringside News. I don't know why it would not be there. But I think they did a little under 400, not under 400, over 400,000. I think the final number was like 429, I think it was. I could be wrong, so. That's pretty much all I gotta say about that. Alright. Let's see, any, whoop, sorry about that. Let's see if any late-breaking, WWE news. I can't see it on my phone, but so I apologize with anything. Yeah, because everything's like backed up. I talked about Nick Khan, most likely to replace Vincent Kennedy McMahon. I talked about that yesterday. WWE hasn't released Paige yet, because I think they're doing something with her. I don't know. Just like, whenever they call, it was like, hey, Paige, we got something for you. Get in here. That's that. Nikki Ashhole, his losing streak, the reason for that is they're actually going to build her up, and then it's like, she's going to lose all the time, and then, they got, like, the fans are going like, you can do it, you can do it, and then she'll go on a humongous monster push again. With Rhea Ripley or without her, I don't know. It was like the Barry Horowitz story. I lose all the time, I get that one win. Actually, he had 2 wins. I think Barry Horowitz had 2 total wins in his career. I could be wrong, but I know he had 1. I forget, I think it was against Dino Bravo or something like that. But it is what it is. Let's see what happens with that. Marty Jannetty hooks up with an Uber Eats driver in Florida. That's interesting. I don't know how old Marty Jannetty is, but damn, he's bagging a lot of chicks. I hope he's using a rapper. And I'm not talking about a rapper, you know what I mean? Talking about the condom. I hope he's wrapping up that burrito. That old wrinkly burrito he has, probably. But hey, man. If Marty Jannetty wants to get free pussy, let him get free pussy. Go ahead. He got Mariah Carey to throw up on him 20-some-odd years ago. He's still Shawn Michaels' bitch, but that's another story for another time. But yeah, he's bagging a lot of chicks lately. Bagging a lot of them. It is what it is. So, if you're an Uber Eats driver and you're a female, come on over. No, I'm just kidding. You have to be female. If you're male, get the fuck out of here. Give me free food. That's what the Uber Eats female drivers, bring over some free food. You know, somebody cancel on you, bring it on over to here. We'll have food, we'll have Netflix and chill, if you know what I mean. No, I'm just kidding. And that's basically, let's see. Yeah, that's basically it for the news. I got nothing really else to talk about. And we're just gonna get you ready for Dynamite tonight. Dynamite, like I said, from Strong Island, New York. Got a couple of matches that should be pretty good. We got the Bucks taking on Rocky Romero and Chucky T of Chaos. We got Bryan Danielson taking on Johnny Hungy, John Silver, one-on-one. See what happens with Punk and MJF. MJF will be in the Dynamite Battle Royale, defending his Dynamite Diamond Ring, and see if he can win it for the 3rd time. We'll see what happens with that. And we got Rio taking on Jamie Hayter. See what happens with that. And I would think Rio's gonna win. And the Jamie Hayter, Britt Baker thing, and Rebels in the middle trying to play peace. I think it's gonna come to a boil, and Jamie Hayter's probably gonna walk out on Britt Baker, and that's that. I still think that Jamie Hayter's gonna turn face and turn on Britt, cost her the AEW Women's World Title, maybe to Rio or maybe to somebody else. I'm still thinking Jade Cargill, but we'll see what happens with that. And I think tonight was supposed to be, or next week. I think it's next week. We're getting the schedule for the Owen Hart Cup. I can't wait for that. I got to see who's in it, when it's going to be. I would think it's going to be, well, it might start the 22nd, or I would start it January the 5th. That's what I would do. Start it January the 5th on TBS on the debut show, and then had the rest of the tournament through January and early February, and then had the finals of the Owen Hart Cup tournament at Revolution. Or maybe on a special edition of Dynamite. I don't know. I don't know how it's going to work, and how many people are in this damn cup, how many rounds. I would think it'd be like at least 2, 3, maybe 4 rounds. Like a big-ass fucking tournament, probably. But I would think like Adam Cole maybe would be in it. Maybe Bryan Danielson. I think Danielson should be in it. Maybe Punk. MJF probably be in it. I really don't know who else I can you can put in there. Maybe I would say the Bucks, but I don't know. They got a big roster, so anybody can be in that tournament and win the tournament. I don't even know. Like I said, when the brackets come out, I'll look it over and say, let's see who I can have in the finals, and then maybe give my final prediction who wins the Owen Hart Cup. Let's see. There was finally, before I leave, there was a story about Kevin Owens leaving the WWE after the Day 1 pay-per-view. That remains to be seen. I think his contract ends at the end of January, so I wouldn't say it might happen, but I would think that Kevin's going to stay with the company through the Royal Rumble, and then after January 29th, he's gone. Or does he appear on the February 1st edition of Raw to just say goodbye? Well, he's going to AEW, that's a definite. Unless he resigns, we don't know yet. But I really doubt that Kevin's going to leave the company after the Day 1 pay-per-view and show up on January the 5th. I'll be shocked if that happens, but if not, I would think he will debut sometime in February, maybe the beginning or the middle of February, and then we'll see. Maybe he appears at he appears at Revolution. But we'll see what happens with that. I don't really think that Kevin's gonna do that. I don't know. But anyway, thank you for the free views. Come in, come out, like my dick in your mama's ass. So it is what it is. But that's it. All right. I know we have a comment. All right, we got a comment from my good buddy Andre Corbio. He says, Ray has had a super long career. I would have thought his body would have broken down a long time ago, but he was lucky to make tons of money. Yeah. Ray's been in wrestling since the early 90s. He started with I believe in Mexico. Then we saw him in ECW for a little bit. The matches he's had with Psychosis were just amazing in ECW. Then he goes to WCW. Great matches again with Psychosis and the whole the start of the Cruiserweight era and the Cruiserweight title being introduced in WCW. I think he won it a couple times. He fought Eddie. Eddie Guerrero ese! He fought a lot of guys. He was in the faction with Conan. Then Kevin Nash took his mask off. He's like, oh, put it back on. And he stayed, he stayed through the NWO times. But remember when Kevin lawn darted him into the fucking truck? But he's had some great matches with a lot of people in WCW, in WWE, former WWE champion. Then he lost to the fucking Cena. He was tag team champions with Edge, tag team champions with his son Dominic, first father-son team to ever win the tag team belts in WWE. I believe he held the Intercontinental title. I don't think he never won the US title. I know that. Intercontinental title, I think he won once, I forget. But yeah, Ray's done it all. And if this is it for Ray, then I'll respect it. And I think Ray will stay with the WWE and maybe be a manager to Dominic, or maybe just work behind the scenes like a coach or a producer. Then he would definitely be inducted into the Hall of Fame. I think his son will induct him, obviously. And his family, Aaliyah and Angie. So yeah, he'd probably be going into the Hall of Fame maybe next year at WrestleMania. Because there will be the return of the Hall of Fame WrestleMania weekend. I don't think they're gonna what they did last year and just announce it. It was supposed to be at WrestleMania weekend last year, but they didn't do it because of the pandemic. So they just kept it off, I think, till around after SummerSlam. I think they said it. They did it like a ceremony or something like that. But yeah. So yeah, maybe Rey Mysterio will be the first announced participant for the Hall of Fame class of 2022. And I wouldn't have a problem with that. I don't have a problem with that. I think Eddie... I don't even know if Eddie's in the Hall of Fame. I gotta look that up. I think... Well, if Ray goes in, then Eddie has to go in. Obviously. I mean, Ray is in, and Eddie should be in too, if he's not already in now. But we'll see what happens with that. And that's it. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to end the video right here. Thank you all for watching, or those you did watch. Thank you to Andre Corbeil for coming in the chat. And that's pretty much it. But hopefully we have a bigger chat next video. Once again, here on YouTube Live. We'll be back on StreamYard probably Saturday. Let's see. Probably next week sometime. Probably next on Tuesday with your NXT review back on StreamYard for next week's shows for NXT. Winter is coming. And then we'll worry about what we're going to do for Christmas week. But I will be doing some live shows during Christmas week. Raw, Dynamite, Christmas special. Nick's in the chat. You're here late. Nick was probably having a burrito. I don't know. I don't know what Nick was doing. I don't know. Maybe my notification came late to him. Or he's just like fiddling around on YouTube. But it is what it is, and that's that. But what's up, Nick? How you doing, partner? Get off my back. I slept after dinner for a little bit. Alright, you had a big dinner. I'm sorry. Damn, pretty early for dinner. 6 o'clock? Yeah. You want to have an early dinner? That's fine by me. I always have I eat dinner right around either in between wrestling or any show I'm watching, or like maybe sometimes I'll watch wrestling, have a drink, and then I have a sensible dinner after wrestling. So I don't want to bother, cooking stuff while watching wrestling. So, but yeah, you had a sensible dinner there, Nick. And then you took a nap. That's good. Hopefully you stay up for my Dynamite review later. Don't forget that. coming up later on this very channel. Coming out a lot of videos on this channel in the last couple of days. So hopefully you watched all the videos and left a like, left a comment, shared the video, whatever. That's pretty much all I gotta say about that. We got more to come over the next 3 weeks, ladies and gentlemen. And as far as New Year's week goes, going into New Year's Eve, I still don't know. I still don't know what I'm gonna do. Because there's things that the missus and her side of the family have to work out. So it's up in the air at the moment, but she will be here for Christmas. And I'm not taking pictures of her, so fuck you. So no, you don't have to see Rosa for Christmas, but it is what it is. And that's all I say. I mean, maybe I'll put it up on Instagram. Maybe I won't, but because I know these idiot fucking trolls will just love to take my pictures and use it in a video. So that's why I don't post pictures of Rosa and me or anything like that. I mean, I really don't care. I don't think I care. I don't care. You're just jealous of our good looks. And we get it on all the time. But yeah, if you want to steal my pictures on we want to stalk my Instagram, stalk my Twitter, stalk my Facebook. Where's that gonna get you? Oh, more exposure for Peter. Not gonna get you anywhere. I'm still here. You're still gonna be behind a little computer screen jacking off to me and Rosa. So I know you do. She may be older than me, but yeah. I know you guys jerk off to her a lot. Probably more than me, but it is what it is. But I digress. Fuck these motherfuckers, man. They're not worth my time anymore. Same fucking insults. Same fucking bullshit that's been going around since 2009, 2012. With them getting into your personal information and all this shit. Thinking they're gonna get you in trouble with people. Same fucking bullshit, man. Just go away. Go rot in hell for all I care. And I hope you have a crappy Christmas with your shit stockings and have a crappy New Year. Where you get drunk and get into a car accident. But it is fun. I'm just kidding. But I'm just kidding. I don't wish death on anybody unless they wish death on me. Then I do it to them because it's self-defense. But I digress. Alright, now my hair's all messed up. But it is what it is. And that's it. Alright, I'm going to end this video. I'm going to get ready for Dynamite tonight. And like I said, I will be back later tonight, in maybe a couple hours, on this very channel, once again on YouTube Live. And we'll see what happens with that. So, thanks to Nick, thanks to Andre Colbiel for coming in. Nick, don't forget to come in later if you can. On this channel, on the AEW Dynamite review. I don't know if anybody's doing a reaction video to it, but it is what it's. I know my good buddy Chase is going live in about an hour or so. Not talking wrestling, obviously. We all know what is going to happen on that show, but I might stop by for a little bit. I don't think I'm going to be on a panel. I'd rather just watch Dynamite. I don't want to talk about pussy-ass drama. It's not worth it. I'm just going to observe. I think it's better I just observe. I'll probably maybe be in the chat, but that's it. But it is what it is, and that's that. And that's it. Oh, Nick, I gotta show you something on. I'll hit you up on Discord or Instagram after this. I gotta show you a video. So, a couple of videos actually I gotta show you, but it is what it is, and that's it. All right, everybody. Thank you all for watching. I'm Peter Gomez signing off. Peace out. Rock on and rock hard with your Go Cute. or anything else out. And that's it. And as always, the greatest outro in the history of YouTube. If you're not down with that, you don't like my friends, you don't like my girlfriend, you don't like my bands, you don't like my friends, you don't like my videos, you don't like anything, well, me, Nick, Andre Cobio, and the entire of Prophecy, which is real, ladies and gentlemen, it's real, as real can come. We all got 3 words for you. If you're not down with that and you can't get it through your fucking thick skulls yet. We got 3 words for you. Fuck you, man. And that's it. Because you can't bring us down. The Prophecy will never die. And we never, ever lose. That's all I gotta say about that. Come try to stop us. You're not going to. That's all I gotta say about that. Right, so that's it. Thank you for watching. I'm Peter Gilmore, signing off. Until next time. Peace.